Hey guys, and welcome back to another video for Beyond the Steel Sky. The last time we left, we just entered Union City and we need to get our chip fixed. So I guess head to this place. Okay.
Hello?
Good morning, Graham Grundy. I trust you are well on this fine day.
Actually,
Aha! Have you tried Dijon buttercream spankles? It's new.
So get the sales out there straight away.
That's the spirit. Now, Mr. Grundy, we both know why you're here, don't we?
I guess we do.
Your firmware. It's ridiculously out of date. Let's get you
Got a
sorted
comic
then, shall
voice.
we? Go on, place your hand on the platform.
Sure.
Okay, here goes.
Well, that's very strange.
Ooh,
What's
doesn't
very
look good.
strange?
What's very strange?
You said that's very strange a moment ago. Something about my data.
I didn't. You said, what's very strange?
I only said it because you said that's very strange.
Oh god.
Great. What else can I do for you, Citizen Graham?
There was something strange about the ID that I had acquired. While she may have lost the plot, I definitely hadn't.
Strange
Do you
thing.
mind scanning my U-chip like you did before?
But, Graham, your firmware is up to date.
Humor me.
Okay. Well, that's very strange.
There, you just did it again.
Because you asked me to humor you.
I mean, you said that's very strange again.
I
That is
assure
very
you
strange.
that I have a precise log of this entire conversation, and I said no such thing.
It appeared that every time she tried to access my data, the last few seconds of her memory was wiped.
Oh, well, that's not
Is there
suspicious.
anything else I can help you with?
Stalker.
I'm
Yeah.
looking for a vehicle.
Well, a monopod station can be found at either end of the piazza.
Are there any vehicles in the city that have legs?
Polite request for disambiguation. By legs, do you mean a vehicle transporting prosthetics, flat-pack
Transporting.
furniture, or fried chicken?
I mean a vehicle with legs for propulsion.
Do you mean a skateboard or scooter?
You are no help.
I'm here to help.
To be more specific, I'm looking for a vehicle that uses legs instead of wheels for locomotion.
Oh, I do wish I could be more help, but I have seen no such creature.
No, a vehicle. Forget it. So is my firmware all up to date?
It sure is, Citizen Graham.
Citizen Graham.
Now you can get back to being a top-notch citizen again. I see you have 2 weeks of public voting to catch up on. Better find a terminal and hop to it.
What was the firmware update for?
Well, Mr. Grundy, your U-chip appears to be quite an outdated model. It still had the original firmware from the early iterations of the Council's
That's really weird
U-chip
because the
program.
U-chip I got was literally from
Frankly,
the U-chip
I'm surprised you got by for so
system.
long.
I've lived a simple life.
You poor thing.
Where can I find one of these terminals?
They're everywhere. You can't throw a bilby without hitting a terminal.
Why would I want to throw a bilby?
I know, they're so cute.
Not sure what a bilby is, but
Can you tell me everything you know about Joey?
Joey was pivotal in the restructuring of Union City, and we will always remember him fondly.
we will.
If you would like to learn more about Joey's role in the rebirth of Union City, why don't you visit the Museum of New History? Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know if you'll be able to help on this.
I'm here to help.
Okay. I'm looking for a child that went missing 2 days ago.
And from which part of the city did this child go missing?
He was from outside the city.
I can only help you locate citizens.
So no help at all then.
Was I helpful?
Yes.
Nah, stop lying.
Would you like to fill out a survey?
No.
Absolutely not.
Okay then. Keep a smile on your face, Graham.
That I shall.
Now that I'd dealt with my U-chip problem, I needed to find out more about my new identity, Graham Grundy.
So now what? Oh, can I hack you? No. So what do we have around here? A brooch. 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 Spool.
Hey,
okay. What are you
got a
doing?
minute?
For you, sir, I have all day.
Oh god, too chirpy.
What do you do here?
My name is Hollow, and it is my pleasure to serve the wonderful people of Union City on this glorious Aspiration Day.
And what are you serving?
Well, social climbers can bring their aspiration brooches to me.
And then what?
I use this machine here to customize the hologram projected on the brooch. Isn't that fun?
It's a real parade.
It is a real parade.
Have you heard anything about missing children?
Oh my, that's above my pay grade. Are they social climbers?
No. They were taken into the city from the Gap.
Well, I certainly wouldn't have had anything to do with that.
What is an aspiration brooch?
A special wearable reward to Union City's esteemed social climbers. Courtesy of the council.
Yes, but what
Social
do they
climbers.
do?
It sounds like a
The
terrible
brooch
thing.
permits entry to areas around the city, exclusive to social climbers, such as the Old History exhibit in the Museum of New History. It also tells your fellow citizens how great at gathering kudos you are.
What can you tell me about the council?
Nothing that you won't have heard already. However, if you take a look behind my stall, you can catch a great view of the Citadel,
The Citadel?
where the council are based. It can be seen through the skyline right behind me.
How can I get my hands on one of these brooches?
You didn't receive one in the post?
I don't think so.
That's because aspiration brooches are only delivered to social climbers. You need an awful lot more kudos to be in with a shop.
Maybe next month, eh?
Sure. Or year, perhaps.
I'll see you later.
He's no help.
I can't wait.
Right. So, what do we have here?
Calling all social climbers.
As pleasant as this place was, I doubted it was going to help me find Milo.
Okay. What's it's a coffee bar? Doubt anything's going to be there. Let's see what this monopod's going to take me. Search the bins for anything to do with Graham Grundy. That's a nice looking place. Look at the beautiful weather. Wonder if that's real. Join the Social Elite on Aspiration Day. Maybe I will.
Welcome, Citizen Graham. Where would you like to go?
Home.
I knew Graham had some sort of connection to Milo's kidnapping. His home
Kudos.
would be my best.
Aspire
in
to
fact, my
aspire.
only
Oh,
lead.
God.
Take me to my home.
Lakeview Apartments. Certainly,
Fancy.
Citizen Graham.
The city knew a lot more about Graham than I did.
Citizen Graham.
As I arrived, masquerading as a dead man called Graham, I was apprehensive about what
Ooh.
But I had no choice. I had to
bit
find the
weird.
stalker. And whoever he was, Graham was my only lead.
Okay, let's go. This must be it.
The seal on the floor showed my buddy Joey just as I remembered him, when I left him in charge all those years ago.
What's this girl doing around? What? Oh, aggressive.
Hey, buddy, watch where you're standing.
What's your problem?
Your face, for one.
Excuse me.
Well, if you hadn't been staring at the floor like a moron, you'd have seen me.
Do you know where I can find Joey?
Oh, I don't know, weirdo. They say he walked into the Gap, or sailed across the sea. Either way, He abandoned us all in this place.
You don't like it here?
Needs more color, wouldn't you agree?
Hmm. Pretty
I didn't
colourful.
catch your name.
I'm your mama.
What?
Oh, it's nice to see the jokes are the same.
Do you live here?
Do I look like I live here?
I'm not from around here. Maybe everyone here looks like you.
Yeah, and what do I look like?
Trouble.
Keep walking.
Do you know a guy called Graham Grundy?
Nope. Sounds like a moron.
In that case, let me introduce myself. Graham Grundy.
Doesn't surprise me.
Moron.
What happened after Joey left?
Well, duh. Council runs the city now.
Well, she's no help.
To whatever it was you were doing.
Aw, really? I'll miss you.
Yes, I'm very busy.
Hey, dirtbag! What's your favorite color?
Huh?
You heard me. What's your favorite color?
Stuff under blue, I don't know.
Lame.
But you're wearing... Never mind.
Later, man purse.
Later, backpack.
Ha! You got nothing.
Clearly not everyone in Union City was quite as courteous as they were happy.
Yeah. Stupid kid. Right. Let's...
Someone had spilt paint on the floor.
Somebody's up for some painting. Right, what's this?
Apologies, Citizen Graham. This is not your residence.
Oh, am I going to have to hunt the residents?
Apologies, Citizen Graham. This is not your residence.
Maybe the lift knows where I'm going.
Spray, please
Oh,
stand
well
back.
that was... well, there we go.
Water tank depleted.
Wait, I know that you, Chip. Oh my, is it really? Yes, it is. Master Graham, you have returned.
I have
That's
returned.
Wonderful.
Oh, good day, huh?
I shall inform Madam and her guest that you have arrived. She will be so pleased.
No, that won't be necessary.
She will be overjoyed that you have finally returned to the bosom of the family.
Oh, it's going to be good.
My apologies for the interruption, Madam Songbird. It's Master Graham.
What about him, Chipworth?
It appears he has arrived home, Madam.
He has, but that's wonderful! Oh, thank Joey! My dear husband is back!
Ah, I was hoping to meet you, Mr. Grundy. Mentor Alonso, Ministry of Well-Being. I was just here to investigate some irregularities.
I'm sure my Graham needs a few moments to freshen up. Why don't I show you my kudos records? I don't know who you are, but right now we're both in a lot of trouble. So for both our sakes, you'd better convince the mentor that you're Graham.
Yes, of course.
I'll stall him. Just don't come through that door until you know enough about Graham to pass yourself off as him.
Don't worry. You can count on me. I wasn't sure what I'd walked into.
Sounds
But if
dodgy.
I was to convince anyone I was Graham, I needed to find out more about him. His job, his family, his state of mind. The mentor could ask me about anything. Information about Graham was scattered all over the place. All I had to do was look around.
Excuse me, please.
Oh, well.
Hello there.
Chipworth.
Chipworth, wasn't it?
Master Graham, may I say, sir is looking even more fabulous than usual today.
Why,
we're so close.
Thank you.
Has Master Graham lost weight?
Maybe. Does Master Graham look like he's lost weight?
Oh, yes, sir. And it would appear sir has gained some height as well. Bravo.
I'm still growing.
Tell me, Chipworth, who was that woman just now?
But that was sir's wife, Madam Songbird.
Yes, of course. My wife.
Is Sir quite feeling himself?
Oh, good.
How serendipitous that the well-being
really weird.
mentor is here then, is it not, sir?
Right, so we got Graham.
Chipworth, tell me everything you know about me.
Request respectfully declined, sir.
But aren't you my butler droid?
Yes, sir. I have been Sir's butler for a very long time.
Then why can't you tell me?
Standing orders, sir.
Whose orders?
You... nice try, sir. Almost had me.
Graham had made sure his droid wouldn't talk. I had to do my own investigating. Tell me about that woman.
Woman? Can Sir possibly be referring to his good lady wife?
Humor me. For instance, her name would be...
Madam Songbird. Clearly, Sir is not feeling quite
I think I've done this one
himself
already.
today. Sir might recall he even forgot dear old Chipworth's name earlier.
Who?
Dear old Chip.
Me, sir.
Who was that guy in here when I arrived?
Is Sir referring to the gentleman currently probing your wife in the bedroom?
That sounds dodgy.
I guess I am.
That would be the Honourable Mentor Alonso, Senior Officer at the Ministry of Wellbeing. I believe that he would like to see you next.
He would?
Mentor Alonso indicated that there were one or two anomalies in Master Graham's records. Public voting, kudos levels, employment, whereabouts within the city.
It's quite a lot.
Just some minor things, then.
Consumption patterns, biosigns, indication of physical existence.
I think I get the picture.
That's quite a lot.
But I'm sure there's a simple answer, Master Graham.
Have a super day, Chipworth.
Serving you, sir. Every day is super.
Okay, so the butler's no use. Ooh, what was it?
The trees in the gap weren't as pretty, but at least they were real.
Wow, she's so angry in that picture. One angry lady. Okay, what have we got? Sports gear.
A shelf full of sports gear and awards from years gone by. Rhythmic gymnastics, first place. That looked like Graham and his wife on their wedding day. They looked blissfully in love.
Happier times. Simpler times.
Amethyst or purple glass? Either way, it looked expensive.
Books.
Fairy tales, courtly romances, and art books.
Okay, that's that. What do we have in here?
I was hit by the acrid smell of chemicals. The box was for a deluxe hollow plinth replacement lens. There was nothing inside.
What do I have?
A cavalcade of cryptids. Someone believed in monster stories.
Silly monsters. Yeah. Looks like a... Oh, good. Go, Bigfoot.
I wondered if the people knew that Hobart agents had helped me save their city.
Probably not. Oh god, this is a bit of a weird view. What's going on here? Okay, right. Examine the antique.
Sword? The blade was cracked.
Ooh.
An impressive collection of medals, ranging from bravery to long service. Most of the medals dated back to before I was born.
Wonder where they're from then. What's this? Copter.
A security forces copter. I still had nightmares about those things. Twice I'd flown in them, and both times they
Oh,
crashed.
it's a copter from the first one.
I hoped I wouldn't have to risk it a third time.
Up beneath the steel sky. Toy land train.
It looked like one of the land trains from the city walls. It was a detailed model.
It's quite detailed. Ministry uniform.
A uniform like the one Graham's wife wore. It was cut for someone much larger. The logo on the uniform was quite distinct.
Yeah. Chemicals.
Developing fluid in trays. I hadn't seen gear like this since I was a child. Looked like these photos were taken by the city walls.
Ooh, maybe it's a clue.
The blind blocked out all the light from outside.
I guess developing photos. What's this? Corkboard, minus terminal, book.
Espionage during the Hobart Wars. Nice to see the propaganda was still around.
Come on, oh, there we go. Corkboard.
Among the drawings were photographs, land trains, and the city walls.
He's a really, he's got a good hobby. Just taking pictures of walls. Woo. Okay, what do we have?
A chart showing that Graham's kudos score had recently dropped. I wondered what had caused such a sharp decline. I had made some headway, but I still needed to learn about Graham's work and his state of health. The council was made up of 5 ministries. Each ministry had their own logo and distinctive color scheme. From the color of his uniform, it was clear that Graham worked for the Ministry of Comfort. I wondered what exactly Graham's role was.
Ministry of Comfort. Unseen servants delivering personalized environmental services, warming, cooling, showering, cleaning. Okay. So he could be a cleaner. Messages.
I couldn't access Graham's messages. I added that to my list of things to look into.
Okay. Personal data. No personal data. Kudos scores dropped. Yeah. Keep smiling. The Ministry of Aspiration is here to help you aspire. Well, at least they're true to their word. Lens replacement for the holoplinth. Okay. Spankles flavor. Land Train Vehicles Group. A lot of Land Train Vehicles Group messages. It's a missing worker for 4 days. So it's got something to do with the land trains. Initial well-being, heart rate. He's got a heart problem. Oh, that's good. Maybe that's why he died. Photography competition. Mrs. Blythe suing. Black is the new black. He's got a health check overdue. Missing from your what? Tired of trails of spilt oil. Handles missing from mugs. Ah, it's a domestic droid. That's basically what that guy is. New flavors for spankles. Your failure to vote has resulted in a deduction of 2 kudos points. That's no good, is it? Kudos level has dropped by 1 level. Absence for 12 days. Oh god, he's been gone for a while. Happy aspects. Oh, this is today. Ministry of Plenty. The mini Ks. Just got a fresh delivery. Just what I did. Unexplained absence with Alonso. Union City News. Aspiration Day. Firmware update. Oh, this is just what's happened. Meet Mr. Spankles at 128 Devonshire Boulevard. Beauty salon. Not quite for me, so okay. And holoplinth. Ah, trees. This must be the tree that he's got. Oh, okay, so that's about it for this. What else is there?
A printer? It was rare to see one of those. How to survive a war. Better just to not be around to see them.
Probably.
Anti-Hobart propaganda. Some things never change.
Hobart Tech.
Giant scorpions in the sewers. Real or fake? Unlikely. The tentacle monsters would have eaten them years ago. When I came to Union City 10 years ago, this was very much the case. These days, I wasn't so sure.
Everybody's watching. Being controlled.
I wondered if Graham self-medicated.
Maybe. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, poster.
The droids who stare at goats. Classic.
Classic. Okay, so I think this is all that's in here. What do we have in here? Ooh, shower. Do I have a shower?
Tempting, but I'd already had my monthly bath.
Yeah, who needs that? Medical scanner.
Welcome back, Graham. Displaying your health chart now. It has been 2 weeks since your last checkup.
Okay, hasn't been on that long.
Lost weight. Congratulations.
Yay!
It has been noted that your height has increased. Adjusting records accordingly. Scanning for medical implants. Error. Implant missing.
404. Error missing.
Biomodification database. Please wait. Removing cardiac implant registration. Registering Schriebman port as new implant.
The scanner had detected my Schriebman port, which allowed me to interact with Link, the city's old network. Since then, I'd pretty much forgotten about it.
Adjusting your health rating from C to A+.
I was considerably fitter than Graham. That was good to know.
Give me a checkup.
Scanning. Your physical health is within the top percentile for a Union citizen. Congratulations.
Thanks.
You are welcome, Citizen Graham.
What devices do I have installed?
You possess a U-chip personal data implant in the perlicue of your right hand. It is functioning correctly. Your cardiac regulator implants have been marked as removed. Please return them to your nearest medical waste facility. You possess a Schriebman local interneural connection port in the third cervical vertebrae. This hardware predates the Minos system and cannot be accessed at this terminal.
That's probably for the best.
You are welcome, Citizen Graham.
Do you have any advice for me?
A single can of Spankles contains more than your daily dietary requirements. Look for the clown. Drink Spankles. Keep a smile on your face.
Thanks.
You are welcome, Citizen Graham.
That's all for now.
And will arrive at your home shortly. Keep a smile on your face.
I was a lot healthier than Graham. In fact, I'd say Graham was downright unhealthy. I had gathered quite a bit of information about his health and social situation, but I still needed to know exactly what he did for a living.
Yes. Toilet.
After 10 years in the Gap, I'd almost forgotten what a toilet looked like.
Fancy and modern, minus toilet. Oh, close.
There was a
Ooh.
boot print. Curious.
Curious. So what can we do then? Play. Okay, that's new. Ooh, a gangling bird.
A box had been hidden outside the window. If I could get the window open, I'd be able to reach that box.
Let's find a way to open the windows then. What else do we have? Employee of the month.
So Graham was a cleaning supervisor? I had learned all I was going to from Graham's apartment. I hoped it would be enough.
I guess this is it. Let me do. Scan. Ooh, shower units. Sink. Open tap. We can sort things around. So, shower unit. Citizen entered. Flush the toilet. Flush button. Activate shower. There we go. What does this do now then? Let's have a look. Oh, you can't flush the toilet. Okay. Anyway, this isn't why we're here.
At least one person in the city appreciated a nice cup of coffee. Although I doubted Union City Blend contained even an ounce of actual coffee beans.
Ah, just like Starbucks.
Personally, I preferred an open fire for cooking. Definitely an improvement on the food dispensers they used to have here.
Closet door. Oh well, just the usual then. Bug brush and a few other things. Okay, let's go.
If I was going to convince the mentor, I had to be sure I knew enough about Graham.
Yeah.
I couldn't keep them waiting any longer. From that point on, I had to be Graham Grundy, cleaning supervisor.
Here we go.
Darling, I thought you were going to freshen up.
I'm fresh enough as it is.
But I missed the sweet sound of your voice.
Oh,
Such a charm.
Graham, always the romantic. But please don't kiss me until you've showered.
Wouldn't dream of it. Besides, I couldn't let Alfonso here.
Yeah, Alfonso. Oh, Alonso.
Monopolize my lovely wife for a moment longer.
In which case, shall we begin?
Of course. Shall we take a seat in the lounge? It was now or never.
Well, Alfonso's got a chip on his shoulder, hasn't he?
So, Mr. Grundy.
Mentor Alonso, what would you like to know?
Ah, well, straight to the point. I like that. As I was explaining to your dear wife earlier, there have been some issues with your activity records of late.
Issues? What do you mean?
Mr. Grundy, a word to the wise. This will be much smoother if you leave the questions to me. Now, whilst your records load, remind me, in which ministry are you employed?
Comfort.
Comfort. I'm a cleaning supervisor.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, like you didn't know that one.
Graham Grundy, 42, cleaning supervisor with the Ministry of Comfort. Cleaning supervisors require Class C exertive activity certification. I trust that your health rating is sufficient.
I think you'll find it's just jumped up a little.
Bit, but I'm back to Class A+ now.
Excellent, excellent. Very good. So, with that in mind, I will mark you as fit for work, barring any other issues. Now, obviously, your kudos level will have fluctuated due to your absence. You're a C+ right now. I note you used to be much higher.
Yeah, it's a B.
B.
Yes, well, you'll be back up there in no time. Well, that is all I need to check off. But I'd be remiss if I didn't offer you all the extra support and guidance that you need.
Sounds suspicious.
Mentor?
When someone goes off-grid, there's usually some underlying trouble. And as a mentor, I like to think of myself as a bit of a troubleshooter.
Of course. I appreciate the concern.
So, let's get to the bottom of all this confusion. Dig a bit deeper, eh?
Deeper? Yes, right. By all means, Mentor.
Tell me about your workplace. I trust there are no issues.
Train depot? Yeah.
The land train facility. It's a fine place to work.
I'm sure it is. Department of Land Trains and Extra City Commerce.
Oh, yes. Couldn't be happier.
We are, of course, very grateful for your service, Mr. Grundy. But there we come to the crux of the matter. Your absence. 15 days is a long time. This is, of course, why my ministry has become involved in your case. We have been concerned for your well-being.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm fine. Better than ever, in fact.
Yeah, my health's just gone up. I went away to a gym.
Speaking of your health, I note you had some surgery last year. Tell me about your implants. Are they working effectively?
Oh, look at a Shreedman port. Let's just do the heart thing.
You mean my heart regulators? Nothing to worry about. As you can see, the beat goes on.
Yes. Well, I must say you're in remarkable shape considering your medical history. Of course, your mental well-being is just as important to us. How are you getting on with your rather peculiar hobbies?
Photography?
You mean my photography?
I do, yes.
You can't beat the feeling of an old-time film camera.
I can imagine. You have an eye for composition. Although I don't understand your interest in using such archaic technology. Choosing to fiddle with knobs rather than availing of ministry-recommended filters,
like you.
stabilization, automatic archive, and data retrieval, all courtesy of Minos. If we can't see what you create, how can we share in your interests?
What can I say? I like a challenge.
I'm sure you do, Graham. Ah, well. I have a busy day of appointments, so sadly we must conclude our little chat there.
It's been a pleasure, Mentor.
Hasn't it? So with that in mind, perhaps you can tell me where you've been for the last 2 weeks.
What? Right. Yes, where have I been the last 2 weeks?
Well?
Okay, so the last 2 weeks, I was working at the land train facility, of course.
It's going to be good, isn't it?
Cleaning. I'm a cleaning supervisor. And while I was cleaning, I must have bumped my head. The next thing I knew, I was in the middle of nowhere, still on the train. 2 weeks later, the train returned to the city. Cleaner than it's ever been, I might add.
My poor darling! How awful! What a dreadful thing to happen!
Exactly.
I believe I have all the answers I need from you.
Well,
that was lucky, wasn't it?
I'm sure it is, Mr. Grundy.
Well, thank you for stopping by.
Just a teeny
Mentor
tiny thing
Alfonso.
before I go. There appears to be 1 or 2 anomalous results here.
Anomalous? That doesn't sound good.
It may be nothing. But here's the thing. I get strange readings when I scan your U-chip. Any idea why?
Maybe it got damaged when I fell.
Ah, yes. Of course. That's probably it. You see, the only other time I've seen anything like this is when a U-chip has been tampered with.
Ooh.
No one would have done that now.
He's onto his leg.
Tampered with? I didn't even know that you could do that.
Graham's a supervisor, not a subversive mentor.
Yeah, subversive.
Yes, a supervisor, not a subversive.
Damaged when he fell. Request analysis. There. Perfect. I have everything I need.
Great. Chipbot will show you out.
Chipworth, darling.
Just my little joke. Chipworth.
Good day, Mr. and Mrs. Grundy.
I don't know who you are or what you've done with Graham, but I think we got away with that.
Oh, that was lucky.
I don't think that we would get away with it a second time.
Nor do I. If there is anything wrong with Graham's U-chip, you would better sort it out sharpish, before Alonso's analysis comes back.
She is an angry lady.
Who even are you? Where's Graham? Are you that contact he kept ranting about?
Whatever Graham had been up to, it had gotten him killed. I had to come clean with his wife. There's no easy way to say this, but I'm afraid Graham is dead.
What? How? Where?
I found him. In the Gap.
The Gap? What was the idiot doing in the Gap? Was that where he was always sneaking off to? Ugh!
A child, Milo, was abducted from a village out there and brought into Union City. And I think Graham was somehow connected.
Sure.
Sounds dodgy,
and
that.
pigs fly. Listen, stranger. I'm sure you can understand this has been a rather harrowing day. This is all too much for me right now.
Tell me about it.
So, I'm gonna do some damage control on social media. In the meantime, I guess that officially it is your home, so you can stay, but this is my bedroom, and that one is yours. No cute ideas.
Understood. Songbird seemed rattled by the news. Not surprising. But whoever this contact of Graham's was, I suspected they were the key to finding Milo.
And there we go. Okay, so this is going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Follow us on Twitter for site updates, Twitch for live streaming from the team, and if you are an achievement or trophy hunter, then register on the website. You can track your progress, compare with your friends, much more. Again, thank you for watching and goodbye.